Welcome to vlog 105. Hey guys, welcome to vlog 105. This is another Project Runway review. It's obviously the finale. And before I get into it, let me preference and say that I do not like doubling up on Project Runway vlogs. But obviously I haven't vlogged anything this week. So this is the only time it's gonna happen. But I also want to preference that this season I've been saying season 11 constantly, and for some reason my DVR, as I mentioned in my first vlog of this Project Runway stuff, says season 12, and it's obviously All Stars 2. So next season, which starts on Thursday on the 24th, is going to be season 11, actual season 11. So forgive me for saying season 11 for the last 3 months, but next season will be season 11. But let's start with the review of this finale of this season, whatever the hell it is. It's Project Runway, episode 12, and it's called Go Big or Go Home, and it's obviously All Stars 2, and it's season 11. Now, the challenge of this episode was obviously to design a mini collection to showcase their talent, and usually they get months, but this time they only got 4 days. And the challenge was allowing them to create whatever show they wanted, the music, the background, the number of pieces that they decided to show in the runway show. And their budget at Mood was $3,000, and they had 90 minutes to shop. Pretty good? Good. And then, after they shop, stuff happens, and this is what happens. Caroline walks into the workroom after they go shopping, and obviously it's the finale, and they all get helping hands, and that's the past designers in the season who were eliminated. And obviously Anthony, Uli, and Emilo got to choose somebody. Now, the first person that got to choose somebody was Anthony, because he won the last episode, and he really wanted to work with Joshua, but as Joshua was just kicked off, he was too tired, not rested or anything. So he chose Kane. I think it's a big mistake, but you see why I'm wrong at the end of this vlog. And then Uli picked Casanova, and I thought that was going to be a good choice. He said, just because I'm glamorous, before all the stuff started. And then Emilo picked Althea, and unfortunately I don't remember a thing that Althea did, because she wasn't memorable, and I don't think she won one challenge, or maybe she did, but I don't remember. And this might actually kill him at the end, which I will tell you about at the end of this vlog. Now, Anthony and Uli are the first to use their fabrics in the workroom, and Emilo is very behind. And the funny thing is, Casanova completely screwed Uli. He ended up taking a nap in the workroom on day 2, because they only got 30 hours of helping hands. But Casanova said the following: "For me, sewing is like having sex. You need to be in the mood and motivated, and right now I was on vacation and I wasn't expecting to do that again." Uli is doing off-white things, which is probably pretty good for her, and Joanna liked it, but reminded Uli that there has to be at least one spectacular outfit. She also wanted Uli's feather vest as soon as the models were done with it, because she loved it half to death. And then Anthony was almost copying his dark outfit in one of the past episodes, and in the past episodes of the season. And then Emilo, he doesn't have anything to put on a mannequin, but he's very organized according to Joanna. Now, we're going to talk about the final runway, and let me preference this. There are probably 1 billion pictures out there of the outfits and everything. I am not going to edit in all of them, because editing pictures adds pretty much 3 hours of editing, and I'm not going to do that. But the final runway was at Gotham Hall, and it was Uli's first time being there, so I'm glad for her. And obviously we have judges. They are Caroline Murphy, they're Georgina Champan, they're Isaac Marzarazi, and the next one is Liv Tyler, who is in music, she's in movies, and she's fashion. And then the other one is Margarita Manzanori, I don't know how to say her name, and her family has one empire that is most recognized in fashion brands. So it's a pretty good person, I guess. And then we're going to talk about the actual collections. AMLO named his Urban Plantation, and basically it was about old black females who worked in the past, who had to wear men's clothes and stuff like that because they didn't have real clothes for them. So that was the basis of his collection. Now, the overall collection was okay, but honest to God, the prints really annoyed me half to death. And for some reason, I don't really like the collection. It was good, it was decent, but I'm not really impressed. The print killed it for me, as I just stated, and all the models were so overly skinny and lean that I thought their stomachs were being squeezed in. I love the fact that he used all African American models, because that was the whole point, but all their stomachs are squeezed in. And then it kind of looked like anorexia, which I really hate to say, because I know models are supposed to be skinny, but they're not supposed to look like they're anorexic. And then Anthony, in the workroom, he even said that either he has to win this competition or he has to stop doing this fashion stuff because he does not have the resources or money to continue this career. And his collection was called The Thin Line, and basically he just wanted to show off lines and do something, constructive and different, which he didn't really do anything different from his aesthetic, but I think that's the point. And the collection was great, but every single model looked exactly the same, even with the different colors. The only slight differences was the first outfit that came out, the blue gown, which Liv Tyler in the second part of the judging said that she wants to wear. And then the other one was a white gown, which they said kind of was, the model was pretty much stepping on it all the time, and it didn't really work with the collection. If it was just a tiny bit shorter, the judges would have been happy. And all of them had open backs, which I totally love, but it's all the same outfit in different colors. At least he didn't use all blue and all black. That I'm very happy about. And then Uli's collection was called Mystical Winter, and basically it was supposed to be a winter wonderland and dreamlike and all that kind of stuff, and I loved it. All the models were walking a little bit slower than they should, but they all had very shiny faces, and I think Uli did an excellent job. There were certain pieces in her collection that I quite didn't understand, but nonetheless she did a great job. And the brownish off-white gown that she made was quite astonishing. She didn't overdo it with the feathers, and Joanna, like I mentioned earlier, wants the feather outfit or vest after this is all said and done. Now, the only other thing I can say about Emilo in second part is Georgina is impressed and went emotional apparently. And then Isaac said there's no experimentation in your collection, and Isaac said it's probably too junior. And then Anthony, when the judges were, judging him, Caroline said it's contemporary art collection, it looks like a contemporary art collection, and the judges didn't say anything about the fact that the dresses look the same and stuff like that. They loved it, and I loved it too, but you see why in a second. And then Uli, one of the judges said it's dreamy, but the fake fur looks a little bit inexpensive. Too bad. Now, we all know that I wanted Uli to win. She didn't win, but she was second place. And I'm glad that the winner was Anthony. And I wanted Anthony to win out of Amelo because, like I said, Amelo's look in the collection I just did not like. And Anthony's I could handle, even though things looked the same a little bit. It was still cohesive and beautifully done, and I liked it. But, you know, a little editing would have helped. That's about it for the episode. Like I mentioned earlier, the next season is season 11. So obviously I will be labeling my vlogs for Project Runway as season 11. So please do not get confused. And speaking of next season is teams. And I don't know what that means other than every single challenge is going to be a team challenge according to the commercial, which is going to drive them nuts. And it's going to drive me nuts because I cannot stand team challenges because it does not give the individual contestant the opportunity to showcase their individual aesthetics. That was a long sentence. So I'm not happy about that. I'm sure it will be a good season, but yeah. And the other thing I'm not happy about is the fact that the finale just ended and the new season is next week. Could ya give us a break, people? But whatever, this is life. Okay, I hope you guys liked my reviews. If you have any suggestions whatsoever, please let me know in the comments below, because I will probably be doing the same format. I'm assuming that next season will be an hour and a half, which means there's more things to talk about. I promise you, I will not talk about everything like I did in my very first set of Project Runway reviews, because those were 20 something minutes and these have been under, which is good, because obviously you guys don't want to see me talking all the time for a very long time. Okay, I hope you enjoy my reviews, and goodbye.